original songs. This is one of my unscheduled, spur of the moment, what was the word I came up with? Flash live stream. That sounds cool, doesn't it? And I'm doing that because of my health. I have chronic fatigue due to long COVID, and it makes it very hard to schedule. In fact, I never know when I'm going to be awake. Believe it or not, I just woke up and finished my morning coffee. It's now 2:50 p.m. So my morning coffee, I should say. But here I am, and I just jump on when I have a little energy, and I want to share some of my music with you. So I'm going to do some original songs. I should add that my set list is totally not planned in advance. So I don't even know what I'm going to play first yet. Let me look at my list of songs and see what I should play first. All right, I'm going to try this one. This is not my most recent single, but the one before that. I need a capo for this song. This is a message song. Now, I don't expect everybody to get what I'm saying. Hopefully this song will inspire you to do a little digging. Turn on the news, there's endless raging and whining about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided, as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war, till you see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta stop the flow of the funding, top down, and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer, while the fountain of fear's favorite party cuts their taxes. Their 5 men in robes made it illegal to bribe politicians, 'cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a back seat to their profits. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her, follow the money. So that is called Follow the Money. Duh. All right, what else we got? What can we do next? Oh, here's one. Let's see. I haven't done this one in a while. This is a song that starts out not so happy, but becomes very happy. And it's called I Want to Make You Happy. I said a lot of things I shouldn't. I know I took more than I gave. Things you asked me to, I wouldn't. I really hate who I became. Still, you kept the faith in who I always was. Now I'll give it all I've got to really earn your love. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. Baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. Could be fighting off some disaster, or just saving you a trip to the store, or a neck rub so you'll feel pampered, or some togetherness behind closed doors. Anything to bring your world a little light. Every day until the day I bid this world goodbye. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. But baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. I can't promise roses 24/7 or an endless state of blissful heaven, but even on the worst of days, you'll know I'm with you all the way. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. But baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. Welcome to those of you who have joined. I can't see who you are. I can't see what platform you're on. I can see you're there, but if you type something into the chat box, I will be able to say hello. So again, I'm doing original songs, and I don't have my set list planned out in advance. So I'm just kind of going through and seeing what feels like it would be fun to play. And okay, I guess it's time. It's time for my latest single. This is a song I got a request. One of my fans emailed me. Actually, he messaged me. He DM'd me and said, "We need more songs about peace." And I thought, if a fan asked for it, maybe I should try to write it. And I said, well, maybe I'll write it if I can think of something to say that hasn't been said, like hundreds of other anti-war songs. So this is what I came up with. The soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killing. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. A song won't stop an army. I can't undo the bombing. But if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll get this one simple message out to anyone I can. Shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to preach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation. 'Cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. Okay, that is my latest single. You can hear it on my website, as you see, SethHilaryJackson.com, or you can hear it on Spotify. I have a video on YouTube, and it's on every streaming platform. So please, when we're done here, go to my website or go to my Spotify. And on my website, you can hear all my recorded music. You can read about me. You can sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter, which I don't send out all that often, so I won't. Don't fear that I'll spam you. And what else can you do? You can buy merch. You can, read what the press has had to say about me, and all sorts of things. You can see pictures. I guess all the things you'd expect on an artist's website. Oh, I just realized that I don't have any water to drink with me. I'd have to go upstairs and fill up a water bottle. I don't want to do that right now. I'll see if I can power through. Okay, so as long as we're doing... Okay, let me do this song. I haven't done this one that often. No, I haven't done a lot of songs often because I'm just jumping on when I have some energy. If you missed it earlier, I have chronic fatigue. I spent 3 years successfully avoiding getting COVID, and then finally last end of March, I decided, I don't need to mask anymore. I looked at the CDC data, no low transmission in your area, and I was going to the gym, and they, boasted of having a state-of-the-art ventilation, and, most people weren't masking, so I decided, and I got COVID, and I've been sick ever since then with long COVID, which manifests as chronic fatigue. So it's really hard to schedule a show. I have a song about that, but I don't want to play it unless requested. I'm not going to play that song. But I am going to play, this is kind of a dark little thing. this started out, I was thinking about I don't know what made me think about it, but, I never met either one of my grandfathers. And they both died before I was born. But I think, actually, I'm not even sure about that. My parents never talked that much about their grandparents. And then I found out, I did some research, and I found out that my maternal grandfather was not a good person, let's just say. So that, and he actually abandoned her when she was like a little kid. So that became the basis for this song. I never met I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. Got heartache in my veins. Now, from a songwriting perspective, there's a songwriting lesson in here. Actually, there's 2 songwriting lessons in that song. But one is, in reality, in real life, my grandfather abandoned my mother. This is one of the few details I know, when she was 2 years old. But in the song, I said 5. And the thing is, There's a really great songwriter and a songwriting teacher named Steve Seskin who taught me, never let the facts get in the way of the truth. So the fact that it was in real life 2 years old versus 5 years old, it doesn't matter to the song. But 2 didn't fit. It didn't rhyme. I needed a rhyme. So it doesn't make a difference. The song is the same whether he abandoned her at the age of 2 or the age of 5. The story is still the same. The other thing is, I spent many years, before I started putting out my own music, I was working as a non-performing songwriter, writing songs, hoping to become a big hit songwriter, writing songs for famous stars. Although I came close many times, I never really got my big break. But what I would do, most of my songs were co-written back then, and what I would do, and what every pro writer does, is they schedule writing appointments where they sit down to collaborate with another writer. And and now it's changed. Now they're doing it a different way. But the traditional way was you get 2 or occasionally 3 writers in a room, and they'd throw around ideas. And usually the ideas would be in the form of titles, and just try to come up with a cool title. And throwing good love after bad blood, I thought was a really cool title. So then you'd come up with this title, and you'd say, okay, what's that about? And you'd come up with like story ideas. Like, well, this could be about this, or it could be about that. So if I were doing that as this would be a country song. I'd be in Nashville, and I'd come up with this throwing good love after bad blood. And I'd think, well, okay, so, maybe my father was a womanizer. And so, because of that, I'm a love him and leave him type. And that's, I'm a bad boy, love him and leave him. And, I'm a cowboy. And I would have probably written it that way. But I'm like, and I actually thought about writing it that way. I'm like, but I'm an artist singing these, I'm writing it for myself. Maybe Jason Aldean would have sung that. But that's not me. I don't want to sing that. So I made it more about, my life. And, some of the dysfunctional relationships I've been in. If I'd had the self-awareness to write the song 30 years ago, maybe things would have gone a lot more smoothly. But anyway, that's the story behind that song. Now, because of my fatigue, I'm limiting my streams. There's a really insidious part of this called PEM, which stands for post-exertional malaise. And if I overdo it, I don't know it until the problem is I don't know I've overdone it until it's too late. And like the next day, my symptoms become much worse. So I've been limiting to these live streams to no more than a half an hour, but I'm starting to feel a little bit fatigued now. So I think I should probably end this. If you've enjoyed it, please go to my website, SethHilaryJackson.com, and look around. And if you're not following me, I'm streaming. I can do multiple platforms. I don't know if you could be on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or Instagram or volume.com. So make sure you're following me, and you will get notifications when I go online. And please, if you've enjoyed this, tell your friends and let them know about me and send them links. All right, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson, and I hope you